They creak, they roar, they rattle the skies like ghosts from another era. These are not just old planes. These are machines that defy time, gravity, and war. And some of them are still flying. When we see an old aircraft take off today, we're not just watching a machine in motion. We're watching history come alive. Each rivet and bolt carries stories of pilots long gone, of missions flown in the dead of night, of a world that once depended on the courage of those inside these cockpits. The first time you hear the thunder of a Spitfire slicing through the air or the deep growl of a B-17 bomber overhead, it sends chills through your body. These aren't just machines, they're living monuments. Born in a time when aviation was still a new frontier, these planes were built with hand-drawn blueprints, raw courage, and an obsession with flight that defied the limits of technology back then. Take the Douglas DC-3, introduced in the 1930s. It changed commercial aviation forever. Even now, nearly a century later, you can find DC-3s still in service, especially in rugged areas where reliability matters more than speed. Or consider the Boeing B-17 Superfortress, the massive four-engine bomber that dropped the atomic bombs over Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Some of these titans have been painstakingly restored and still take to the skies, not to glorify war, but to remind us of the weight of history. Flying these planes today is no easy feat. Most of them require pilots trained in old-school methods. No touchscreens, no automation, just hands-on, seat-of-your-pants flying. Restoring and maintaining one of these birds is a full-time labor of love. Parts are rare. Mechanics are even rarer. Yet dedicated teams of engineers, historians, and passionate aviators keep these icons alive, not because it's easy, but because they matter. Every time one of these vintage aircraft lifts off the runway, it defies the odds. It reminds us of human ingenuity, of the times we pulled off the impossible with less technology and more grit. Whether it's the stealthy curves of a Lockheed U-2 or the bare metal beauty of a P-51 Mustang, these old planes speak a language of adventure, danger, and discipline. Watching one fly overhead, you can almost feel what it was like to be a young pilot in the 1940s, scanning the skies for enemy fighters, or navigating with nothing but a compass and raw nerves. In an era where jets can fly across the world on autopilot, these vintage planes remind us of a time when flying was physical, raw, and personal. Old planes aren't just artifacts. They are living proof that machines, like people, can have soul. When they fly, they bring with them echoes of the past, of men and women who soared when the world was burning, who faced fear with steel and leather wings, who helped shape the future of flight by risking everything. So the next time you see an old plane pass overhead, don't just look at it. Listen, don't just look at it. Listen, because in that sound, you'll hear more than an engine. You'll hear history breathing.